how to make this like not. I don't know when it started. Now I have to tighten this up. Hello, you get a close-up of my face while I figure out the framing, because it never warns me that it's going to be landscape. Oh boy. Once again, a cracking start. Anyway, sorry for the roller coaster ride. I think, I don't know, that's gonna keep falling. Every time. All right, I think that's good, but now I need to make you higher. I give up. If I do that and sit further back, you'll be able to see me and the crochet, I hope. Anyway, hello. Hello. I think it's when I schedule them. This is my theory. My new theory is when I schedule them, it does it sideways, even when I say it's going to be a mobile stream. Which is a little annoying because I feel like the searchability is better when I do it the other way. So next time we go live, I'm not going to schedule it. And we're going to see if that helps. But hello, and hello Moonbeam. The other thing about this sideways one is that the chat disappears really quickly. What the heck? You know? What the heck? How is everyone? I am going to open this up on my other screen so that I can actually read your messages, because I am going to miss them. They disappear so quickly. Hi Nat. Lou, I didn't realize you finished work at 4:30. That's exciting. Chat isn't showing on your big screen. Oh no. Does it normally show? I've done an extra skein on this. It's getting bigger. I don't know at what point I'm gonna stop. At least one more skein anyway. Can you hear the music as well, by the way? So many questions to start this live, my goodness. And is the music too loud is the other question. It is looking good, hey. I'm actually really happy with it. I just finished a skein, so I had to go downstairs and find a Bangos blend that started in the same color that I just finished in, so that the colors flow right, you know? How did your custom one go, Nat? Custom? I feel like that's what you were working on. Sorry that my head is cut off, but you can either see me or the crochet. Hello, how are you? I need to watch your first vlog. Everyone go and follow Flying Fox Crochet. They just uploaded their first vlog. I think first, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, this is the rainbow colorway of Bangos blend. Well, I can tell you that this is 2 skeins of it, and it's basically lap blanket size at the moment. So 12 hours to edit. Oh my goodness, no. Ugh, I feel like the editing gets quicker. Also, I saw that you were using Clipchamp. I don't know what the like storage on your computer is like, but I started using DaVinci Resolve, which is free, or like has a free version, and that is, oh my god, sorry, it's a Greg sausage roll plushie with the wrapper logo on it. That is amazing. I have a photo of Kieran with his first ever Greg sausage roll. He was so excited to try one when we went to Scotland last year, just because we both watched Taskmaster and Greg Davies mentions a Greg sausage roll quite often. And so we were very excited to be in a country where we could buy one and try one. Logitech Capture messes up my audio. So, can you export from ClipChat? Oh, hello, Benny. I also love Taskmaster. There's a new lineup just got announced, right? I think for the UK one. All right, I've done my little magic knot. Even though I know that's illegal according to Betty, I'm sorry, I still am doing knots. It's fine. Oh gosh, hang on. Before I archived my 4-year-old booktube videos, I used Windows Media Editor or whatever it's called. Jason Mantzoukas, I don't think I know that. I think they yeeted that for... Wait, have I missed something? Okay, all right, hello. I'm back. I was just checking if I'd missed things there. Is this music too loud? It sounds really loud to me. Is this blanket pattern actually doable in 6 days? It seems way too big and complicated for that. I basically, like, Betty has on her, like at the little blurb at the top of the thing, she's basically like, she made the original 6-day kid blanket in 6 days using a chunky yarn. Hi, Bango. Using a chunky yarn and like working on it 4 hours a day. So I think it just depends how much time you have to invest in your crocheting, whether or not it is doable in 6 days, and also what kind of yarn you like use, I suppose. But it's not actually super complicated, to be honest. I did try and make one. This music sounds so loud. I'm sorry. It's going down, and if you can't hear it anymore, tell me. I tried doing this blanket pattern when I was like a baby crocheter, and he is clocking in. Gotta do his time. I had angled my camera so that you couldn't see all the dead plants behind me, but I think Bango's more important. He's standing up on the job. He knows that sitting down is bad for you, you know? The music is quiet. I have my sound on 100 and it's fine. Okay. Okay, great. Great. Bango bickies. He is a very good biscuit factory worker. Patty, not so much. Patty has, I think she's basically retired from the bakery, and now she just, she's a hobby baker now, you know, like she'll occasionally dabble, but definitely not clocking on. Yeah, she's the quality control. She likes to eat. He's still going. Look at him go. Bango, you gotta get closer to me so you can both be in frame, bro. And then they can see us both work. An old employee who just comes back randomly to hang out? Yes, absolutely. She is a lady of leisure. She has been in the same chair for basically my entire workday, which can relate. I was also in basically the same chair for my entire workday. She's just chilling in the sun, living her best retiree life. Anyway, I feel like I was saying something, but as usual, Bango deserves more attention. Oh, to be a retiree. Tell me about it. This is, I've just started my 3rd skein, but I did have like a little tiny bit of a skein left. So this is probably going on like 220 grams, you know? He's a silly boy. You think you need to make a Bango blankie? I mean, look at him. He sells himself, you know? I keep getting distracted from whatever story I was telling, and like, I don't remember what it was now. I'm using a 5mm hook. My little 5mm Knit Pro Waves hook, which have been having a resurgence in the store, which is very exciting because I think more people should use them. 23? I don't think that's right. I think I was meant to do 22. Constant distractions. Constant. Yes, 22. Okay. So yes, okay, back to the story. The first time I tried to make this, I was a baby crocheter. It definitely says it is not a beginner pattern, but I was cocky and I tried to do it anyway, and I basically got the DC3 together stitch completely wrong, and I thought you actually double crocheted 3 stitches together, and so my stitch count was constantly off. Every row, and I couldn't figure it out, even though it explains what the stitch is. Anyway, I know better now, and I am yet to muck up my stitch count, touch wood. So that is nice. I was thinking that I would just like keep going with this throughout all of February and see how big I could make it, like, and just finish when the month finishes. But I think my problem with that is that I will end up only working on this throughout February because I'll be like, it's my February project, and then I won't do anything else. I hate the wording for that. Just call it a granny stitch and abbreviate, otherwise my brain. Well, it's not a granny stitch. It's like a bubble stitch. It's essentially a bubble stitch, right? But with like a 3DC bubble stitch, but then you don't single crochet in the next, like in the next gap, which means it doesn't actually bubble. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. It's basically like 3 unfinished double crochets and then you pull through all of them. It's either that or someone in chat is going to be like, babe, you're wrong again. Also possible. Also possible. Anyway, what's everyone else working on? Or are you joining our craft along? I know some of you are in the craft along. Is your jumper up to date, Benny? I thought it wasn't the unfinished, but now I'm confused again. It is the unfinished one. You just don't go into it. So what I thought it was is that across 3 stitches, you like started a double crochet in one, and then started the second double crochet in the next one, and then started the third double crochet in the next one, and then pulled them all together. That is not what it was, and I fricked it all up. Can I swear on YouTube? Is that loud? To be honest, if you just like read the instructions, it is not hard, but I failed to do that. You're 8 games behind. Have they played a game since the last time you did it? I forgot to place my yarn order. Rip. There's always time for more yarn orders. It's so warm today, I couldn't sit in my normal spots because it's too hot. So you're in my lounge room with me. Welcome. I fully added so much to my cart before the restock and then just forgot. Lol. Oh no. They play like every 2 days. Oh my gosh. Her videos are so good. I put 2. I missed it. Gosh darn it. I'm working on my 6th day. Whose videos are so good, Moonbeam? Please. The messages just disappear on this silly format. I'm gonna not schedule the next time I go live. I'm just going to go live so that the mobile version like lets me go live vertically. because I feel like it just works better. Like if I was gonna do it, if I wanted to go live landscape, I would do it on my computer so that we could have like fun things happening like I used to have on Twitch, you know? That was always the plan. The plan has gone out the window because YouTube is a fickle beast. She's a fickle beast. I wonder if I like cancelled this live and then went back into it, it would fix itself. But I don't want to do that because then it will be too much of a hassle. It's not that big a deal. Betty's videos, yes. She also, this is the thing, she also just, I don't know, I don't understand all of that like drama that happened with this pattern. I mean, I understand the end of it with that person basically like stealing the pattern, but the start of it, of her being like, it's not accessible. I'm like, this person's literally given you a free pattern with video tutorials, like, and is very, very responsive. I simply don't understand. Anyway, too much drama always in the community. Can't we all just get along? There's a button that looks like a house. What? Am I like missing video messages? I know the drama had to be big for me to be seeing it. I'm so far removed from anything non-plushie related. I missed whatever this button thing is. What's a house button? Physical craft button. I'm lost, but I'm just happy that you are all happy. Just happy to be here. Just happy to be here. A video about the drama is how I heard of it. Yes. Those do also get made. Was it Mrs. Moonheaven? Oh no, at the button shop. All right, I missed the discussion about button shopping. Now, like, no chat is coming up on this screen. I don't know what's going on. And I can't hit the settings button. This is good. This is a really good interface. I love it. I love it here. Hello? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna move my laptop next to me so I can actually read your messages as they come up. Sorry if I'm not looking at you. Whose video did you see about the drama? The question is, do I make the Easy Start Point blanket or attempt this 6-day one? You can do whatever you like. I've also made just a granny stitch star blanket, and those are also cute and a lot more mindless, to be fair. So that's another option. And I found a link. I have a link to like the free pattern that I used for a granny stitch star. So message me somewhere so that I remember to send it to you if you would like it. Can be like an almost craft along, you know. It's still a star blanket. It still counts. And I kind of suspect it would take less yarn for a bigger size, I think, because there'd be no single crochet rows, which I feel like take up a lot of space without giving you much height. I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing Greg's wrapper and it's just DC across. That is the ultimate mindless thing. I love it. I keep second guessing like where I am in it and then stopping to count, but I feel like I should just trust myself. I should back myself because every time I've stopped to count thinking I'm right, I have been right. I only needed 2 brown buttons, but I bought a bear and a bee also. Yeah, I do really like this pattern. I'm not saying I don't like the pattern. I more just mean it's not as mindless as like a, if you just were to do a granny stitch style pattern, you know. But this one definitely like looks very nice. I'm not sure what's everyone gonna do with their style blankets. Are you all just gonna keep them? I feel like I should keep this one because it will be our first craft along. And also, I know it's like week 1 of February, but we should do a March craft along as well. It's gonna be my birthday month, so maybe we should do something fun. Do people like tapestry? I was like, should we change the type of patterns that we do? Like, should we do some tapestry patterns as well and like clothing? So the one I've made 2 of is the rainbow ripple baby blanket. I like a ripple baby blanket. Hi, Judy. Hello, hello. Sorry, my comments aren't coming up on here. They're only coming up on this screen, so I'm like a little bit everywhere. But hello. It's so nice to see you. Get the bat one. Of course you would say that. Craft along every month. Yay. Randomize the patterns, as in like do different ones, different types every month. Yeah, I don't know. I think it could also be like a fun way for people to maybe get out of the comfort zone of what they make. You know what I mean? If we do like a blanket 1 month, a plushie another month, a tapestry another month, we could make them all relatively like beginner-ish patterns, but what's the vibe? No! So hard to count these. Again, I counted and I was right. Otherwise, I only make sweaters and blankets. Maybe we can submit options and then wheel up. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. Maybe in like the 3rd week of Feb. How much advance notice do we need? I feel like we need to know what the pattern is with a week before the month starts so that you can like get yarn organized or like choose your yarn or whatever. Does that make sense? But yes, I like this idea of maybe taking a poll, helping us all work through our stashes with these Discord craft alongs. Yes! I guess they're technically crochet alongs, but alright, alright, alright. I feel like, I'm thinking about it. I think we should have some form of submission and then just have like 4 that we then do a poll between. Because I think if we do the wheel, there's the chance that the wheel will get so bloated between months, you know? And like you don't want to restart the wheel every time. But maybe if we have a bank of ideas, then I can choose 4 that have like a nice variety in them for us to poll between. How's that sounding? 7 balls of bango should be enough for the rainbow ripple. I believe you. I'm not sure is the answer to that. Depends what size. Like, are you making it a full size blanket? Okay, if the next month is your birthday, you should make a pattern that you want to make for that month. For March, April, there's a craft along coming around and someone might be doing a design. Tell us more, Nat. What do you mean there's a craft along coming around? Where is this craft along being hosted? So many birthday. Maybe we should just always let the birthday people decide. The birthday friends get to add something to the poll for that month, and then we choose between the birthday choices. But then is it sad if you don't get yours for your birthday month? Oh no, I'm sorry. We'll come back to your birthday month. You can be an honorary March member. Birthday poll. If there's anyone watching this who has no idea what we're talking about, we are talking about the craft along that we do in the Discord. So I believe this video description has a link to the Discord so you can join it. And this month we are doing the 6-Day Star Blanket by Betty McKnit. It was last month. I am very secretive. I think people shouldn't be secretive about their birthdays because I like celebrating people. I rely on people adding their birthdays to the birthday bot in the Discord. Are you going to try jump on the computer? Your March as well. Oh, big birthday this year. I have a boring birthday this year, so that's exciting, Mama. How have you been coping with the Melbourne heat? I started my new job just before my birthday and everyone felt so guilty that they didn't celebrate it. You're like, it was 3 days after I started, it's fine. Yeah, it is awkward starting a job right before your birthday. But then if I were in their situation, I would also feel guilty for not having celebrated it. Hi Moonrose, welcome on in, how are you? No AC, oh my gosh, Mama. You gotta just head places that have AC if you can, I feel like. That's so exciting, Nat. Can you give us any information? Like what kind of pattern is it? What category of pattern is it? I have to get on to making my blob bunny. I need to release it in time for Easter. Although Easter's late this year, right? Is it? You're stressed. I'm doing good. Couldn't find you on my phone, but I did. I don't know why. Whenever I schedule a live, it forces me to go live in landscape, even though I've said I'm going live on my phone. So I think it makes it harder to find on mobile, which is a bit annoying for all involved. So I'm sorry, but welcome. You made it. I just came from It's Raining Yarn with Russ. What should I know that? I will look that up. Oh my gosh, Judy, that is very unlucky for everyone involved in that scenario, mainly the guy who broke his pelvis. Goodness me. Oh, they're all Annies, okay. I feel like doing like an Anchor the Octopus or something, like one of those Amis that has been everywhere, but like I've never gotten around to making one, but I really want to make one. That could be an option. But it's also hard when they're not free patterns. I feel like, yeah. I don't know. I have to have a mix of free ones. It'll probably be hard to find all free ones, I guess, to do, but yes, all of the moons in chat. Are you working on anything at the moment, Moonrose? Also, if I miss your chat and you need me, would like me to respond, please feel free to put it in again, because as I have mentioned, the The setup isn't ideal today. It's going wonky. You're making scrunchies on your machine, like a knitting machine. Flying Fox is also working on scrunchies, but I think crocheting them. I assume crocheting them. I'm waiting for my 22 to come in, which is next week. What is a 22? I need more information because I clearly have no idea what's happening. If you do not have the Moon app, you should get it. It sends amazing messages on the full moon. That's fun. Nat, you're amazing and your pattern will be amazing. I second this. I agree. Yay, we finished a round. Not that you can really tell. It's getting pretty big. It's a little smaller than 46. Is it one of those like circular knitting machines? Four in the center. Okay. Free patterns or patterns that have a free video tutorial? It just has the potential of limiting us quite a lot if we only ever do free ones. And also I kind of like the idea of supporting designers. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Definitely we'll try and make the majority of them free. Where did I just put that stitch marker? Nope. It's gone. New one, new one, new one. I hate video tutorials that don't have a written pattern. I will like watch the pattern and write it out for myself if that happens, because I also need the brain of a written tutorial. It's fine if they like write what is happening up on the screen at the same time, you know. On my 46 I made about over 15 hats. Wow. I've never used a knitting machine. Perhaps I will. One day I will. There's just too many things I want to do, you know? Written patterns like in PDF. Why does that feed into the row counter app? Tell me more about this combo. Hey Annalise, this is Bango's blend in rainbow from my yarn shop, Patty and Bango's place. Bango was here earlier, the cat who it is named after, but he has gone on break. He was here making bickies. I'm on a train in the dead spot with no data. What if Bango turns up again and I miss it? You can watch the replay. I can have the row counter and the pattern on the same screen. Ah, that makes sense. I love the label. Thank you. My best friend is a designer and she designed them all. I think we have 4 yarns at the moment. They are each named after a real life cat. 2 of them are after my own cats, Patty and Bango, and then 2 of them are other cats in like the crochet world. And I'm hoping that if I bring in a new yarn, I can like, I don't know, in my brain, I'm gonna like run a competition to have that yarn named after your cat. However, all of the yarns are like alliterated. So I think if you nominated your own cat, you would also need to like name the full yarn. You know? I don't know. I haven't figured out the mechanics of it. I think you'd need to nominate and then have like votes. And it would be a long process. But I think it would be really fun. I should have guessed you'd be using your own yarn. Of course! It's the yarn I have the easiest access to. What about my dogs? I'm sorry. I know other people have asked me about dogs. I'm like, that's unfortunately they are a cat range. Maybe one day we'll expand to dogs. Speaking about cats, I've got 2 cats. One is Mandy, another one is Cole. Cute. I love all cats. Like Pumpkin's plush yarn. Pumpkin's plush yarn, but we have Patty's plush yarn. We've got data back and things are working. You did not miss Bango, I can confirm. I could take you on an adventure to see Patty. Princess Patty. Although my house is not very tidy. So I would be outing myself as an unclean human. Thank goodness I would have been devastated. I used to have a calico. Her name was Angie, and I have a picture of her. Cute. Calicos are cute. You're not messy, Mel. I clearly have I don't know, I've had it beaten into me that any kind of stuff around is messy. Trixie's Twist, see? That's a cute one. It's a Thursday house. It's going to be messy on a Thursday. They can be. All right, you want to go on an adventure to see Patty? I won't see any of your comments while we do it though, because they're not coming up on my screen. I'm going to go on a Patty adventure and then I'll come back and keep making this blanket. Hi, Patty baby. Gonna let the people see you. Hi. She has not moved from this seat all day. And she's like getting old, so sometimes I feel like I have to check she's still alive. She is. She's all good. And Bango is also in this room. So you can see him too again. Hello, Bango. He's in his little sunspot. Okay, back to the couch. Was that fun, everyone? Did you enjoy seeing Patty and Bango in their home? Ignore my dead monstera. It keeps dying. I'm going to figure out how to keep it alive. Okay, we're back. I hope you don't feel sick from me walking around. Now I can catch up on your messages. I love the cat library. Yes, the library's in the sunroom, which is like not great for the books, but great for the cats to just hang out in front of all the books. It's like fine for the books, but some of them are definitely, their spines are getting a bit faded. I always double check my cats are breathing. It's just like, I don't know, you just have to do it. She's not that old. I said she was old. She's really not that old. She's like 8. But she's a bit overweight. Poor thing. I don't know. The vet keeps being like, she's a diabetes risk. Which, for a cat who like is very flighty, if we had to give her like daily tablets or injections or anything, I feel like we would really struggle. So I don't know how to get her to be more active. We like, every time we feed them, we get them excited for the food and then like run up and down the hallway so that they follow us, and that's how she gets her exercise. And it's the only way we can get her to exercise. Royal Canin lightweight. We have her on the Hills perfect weight, but here's the other issue, is that she just steals Bango's food. And Bango is not overweight. He like probably needs to eat more, if anything. I know, I know. I feel really bad because I'm like, she's like a cat, whatever. But then I was like, I don't care if she's overweight, whatever. And then the vet was like, you probably don't want her to get diabetes. I was like, okay, yeah, I probably don't want her to have little feline diabetes. It would be both expensive for me and traumatic for her having to get, I don't know if it's injections or what, but I don't think she'd like that. I use it for tricks. She steals Harry's food and I keep his in a mic. Yeah, I feel like a microchip feeder might be the next step. But then he'll sometimes go and steal her meat. I don't know. They're annoying. I love them very much. Yeah, I feel like maybe we should look into it. My vet fat shamed my dogs, and then the next time they told me Chicken could stand to gain a little weight. You can't win. Yeah. She'd need insulin support. Yes. Yeah. My friend's cat was told to lose a specific amount of weight, and then she did, and the vet freaked out that she'd lost the weight, and the vet said to lose? That she'd lost the weight the vet said to lose. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. The vet told me this once. I haven't weighed her since. I got a male scale for the yarn shop, and I was like, I wonder if I could weigh my cats on this. Because it's got like a bigger surface area. And I'm really tempted to do it. I think it would be really hard to get Patty on it, but it would be very easy to get Bango on it. To quote my coworkers, get a cat, you'll love it. You will though, they're so cute. They're worth it. They're worth all the confusing vet advice, you know? Your house looks so nice and sunny and tidy. It is. It is. It is. These big windows up here, hang on, I'll show you. This is my house tour. These big windows up here, when we bought the house, were completely covered up. And this wall, this hole in the wall here, which goes between our living room and our kitchen, did not exist. And so it was really dark and really gross. And it was the only way we could afford the house. So it looks a lot better now with natural light, but it gets really, really hot because it is basically like a greenhouse. A greenhouse where all the plants die. So like not the good kind of greenhouse where I could actually keep plants alive, but nevertheless, natural light is nice. My human scale has a setting for pets and babies. Ooh, that is actually handy. They are good windows. I have a video of my dad pulling the like plywood off to reveal the actual windows, which we'd only seen from the outside. And he was like, beautiful fittings, or like whatever. I forget what exactly he said, but it's just the funniest video. He was very excited by the house. He is a builder and he did all of our renovations for us. Bless him. Bless him for his free labor and job that is useful in life, unlike mine. I don't know how like laggy this video is because I can see it. Pro tip, way self holding cat minus difference. I would not be able to hold Patty for that long. She hates it. Bango, once again, Bango, yes. Patty, absolutely not. It is very handy having a dad who's a builder. I miss having a cat. Oh. Could you get another one? Lots of dogs in Darwin, eh? Not lagging at all. The single crochet rounds, while mindless, make me feel like I'm making very little progress. I'm not allowed to have pets, and I wish I could just hug an animal on a bad day. You can come hug Bango anytime, Benny. He, depending on the day, he'll either love it or run away and be like, not today, thank you. When we get back from our next trip, we'll foster greyhounds again. Oh my goodness. My manager just got a greyhound who is very cute, but also gave them all ringworm. Not ideal, not ideal. Pencil grip and dogs for me, you're outnumbered. Oh, Karen really wants a whippet. I think whippets are so cute, but I prefer the greyhound personality, I think. You know? Greyhounds are goated. They're so silly. Lou sent me exclusive Banco content the other day and we are his #1 fans. Whippets are so dumb, apparently. I think it's just the thing, like, if you own them, they're really friendly to you, but they're not that friendly to other people. Which Kieran's like, I don't care about that. And I was like, we already have 2 cats. Like, I don't need a dog who acts like a cat. If we're gonna have a dog, I want it to be friendly to other dogs and other people that it meets all the time. You know? You know? Ringworm, was it straight from the kennels? I am not sure. I don't know an answer to that, but possibly. I'm planning to travel to east of Canada and some in the States and visit haunted places and yarn stores. Oh my goodness. How many haunted places are there to visit? My son has an Italian greyhound. He's crazy. I think one of the most entertaining dog things I've seen was at a frisbee tournament a long time ago, and a lady walked past and she had a greyhound, a whippet, and an Italian greyhound, and it was just so funny. It was like they were all fully grown, but they just looked like dogs at different stages of their life, you know? I'm losing my voice. I used to work in the ringworm kennels at a shelter. I hated every second of it. Fair. Fair, honestly. Trying to contain 6 screaming puppies into a crate while fully geared up is hell. Oh no. The home of Calgary Flames, that's where I am. Pokemon, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. They are like Pokemon evolutions. I'm like low-key, high-key. I'm high-key annoyed that the chat isn't coming up on the screen. Wah! It makes my life so much easier. Oh. I accidentally just highlighted some part of this to my channel, apparently. Nice. I'll have to undo that later. Oh, live chat. Hey, I can see it. Oh my gosh. Great success. Go Bruins. My new job is good. I'm still in like the training phase, which is getting a little boring, but I can tell that I will enjoy it once it picks up a little bit. So that's good. That is a nice, I don't know, it's a nice feeling, you know? How was KaiCon? Has that happened? That was last weekend, right? Or is it this weekend coming up? I've gotten my dates all mixed up. And Benny, how's your new job going? I was born in Lethbridge. I am not sure where that is. Sydney KaiCon was the week before last. Oh my goodness, I am really losing time mentally. It's good. My boss told me to apply for a higher grade job on our team. Oh my gosh, yes. Just like, you know, been there a month and gonna get a promotion, no big deal. Incredible. That's such a huge win. Oh, it already sounds so much better than your old workplace. A manager who supports you? What the heck? Those exist? It is hot and sunny. Also, the chat's just disappeared from my screen again. What the heck? Oh man. Oh YouTube, why you do me dirty like this? I just want to love you. I'm no longer crying every day at work, so it's way better. That is way better. I have been in jobs like that before, and it is absolutely no fun. And was also no fun to Kieran, who had to hear me crying every day. Every night I'd come home. How's work? A manager that actually exists. Crazy. Oh, you poor thing, Shady. How dare you have the audacity to want to read your chat? Honestly. How dare I want to connect with people during this function that was built, I assume, to connect with people? Outrageous. Is YouTube a cat? You want to love it, but I won't let you. So true. YouTube is like Patty. I feel like there's been more purple than anything else in this blanket, but is that just me being silly? Does this feel purple? No, okay. When I look at it in full, it doesn't look as purple heavy as I thought. It's looking good. It will let you love it for short periods of time on her terms. Yes, 100%. And Instagram is bango. It wants your attention all of the time, but also is a little bit dumb. I think all social media should be categorized as various cats. I mostly see the red because it's right in the middle. Yeah, that's also true. To be fair, in the pattern, she does suggest that like you manually change colors each round and don't let it change halfway through the round, which I didn't listen to, so the circle looks a little bit wonky. But I simply could not be bothered to do that. And when I see other people's where they have changed color every round or the colors don't like last as long, they do look really nice. But I like mine anyway. Does Bango also refresh in the middle of a really interesting post and then you lose it forever? Yes. He does that all the time. I hate when that happens. Or like when you want to show someone and then it just like disappears. You're like, no, god damn it. Weaving in all those ends. Yeah, see, that's why I went for a color changing yarn. Because I think if I had done this in Moo, it would have been quicker and it would have been fun to like choose the different colors, but I would have had a million ends and I wouldn't have wanted to weave them in. I would have been really sad about it because we can't find those. I swear, I don't know if anyone else in Australia has been able to find those Susan Bates needles, but I can't. I can't find them and I can't find the wholesaler for them to offer them, and it is upsetting. I'm trying to decide if tomorrow I finish the blanket wherever it is or finish all the yarn I pulled out for it since I pulled more out today. Do that. How big is yours so far, Moonbeam? I crochet over the end so I don't have to weave them all in. I do that as well, but then like some of them still stick out a little, you know? I have to show you all the ends I have to weave in for the Bruins jumper. It's disgusting. Is it better when they go on like, I mean, I guess ideally a winning streak, but a streak of all of the same things so that you don't need to like cut and weave in your yarn ends? I was thinking about making some of those finishing needles. Making them? Like 3D printing them? I saw someone make a 3D pattern for them and I'm like, cool. Oh, I can't 3D print. I reckon being able to 3D print would be so handy. I love weaving in ends sometimes. I still have war flashbacks from the granny dress with all the ends I had to weave. I'm so impressed that you got that finished, Lou. Resin. Yarn acquired. It shall be on its way. Melee Designs have 3D print files. Oh, man, I haven't seen Melee Designs in so long. I used to see them pop up on TikTok all the time. Maybe I'm thinking of a different person. I will have to look at them and see. I feel like maybe maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person. White yarn is also as hard as black. No one can change my mind. I agree, actually. I think maybe black marginally harder, but still white yarn is a pain also. They went on a 6-game losing streak and it was nice to not weave in ends, but it was also 6 rounds of black. Maybe next year you need to make the losing color like the more exciting color so that it's like, you know, sad because they're losing, but then happy because it's a fun color. She's the one, oh, she's the one with the color wheel. That's why I recognize her name. In that case, perhaps it is someone different to who I was thinking. Or the looser is opposition. What have I missed there? My project is black, white, brown, and yellow, and I can confirm white is hard, but black is harder. Just get them to win more games so you can crochet in yellow. I presume that yellow is the winning color. I don't know why I've made that assumption, but it's the assumption I've made. How long is a hockey season? Like, how many rows is this jumper going to be in theory? I have to have like 7 lights on for a black round. That is one thing. The lamp that we had in this room like died, and it's really hard to crochet because it just gave really good lighting for crocheting, whereas like the overhead lights aren't as good. So it's harder to crochet at night now. I should replace it, but it was a really old lamp my parents gave us and we can't find a similar one. 82 rows and then more if they make it to playoffs. So do you, when you get to like the sleeve section, does the row count as like sleeve, jumper, sleeve, or will the sleeves be different? Hi Omar, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today? I am on to my next row and I need to check what it is. Wait, that can't be right. 1, 2. Ugh. Oh, I forgot to put a little stitch marker. I've been trying to put a stitch marker every like start of the repeat so that I can not have to count back to the start. For ages I was like, okay, this is where the 9 setup rows finish, and then it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to remember what frickin' round I was up to. So if anyone else is silly and doesn't have a row counter with them, this is my method. It's all the same. I'm working sleeves and body at the same time. Nice. I think that is a nice way to do it. Not that you asked for my opinion, nor do you need it. I think I just finished the 7th round, and I think Kieran is home. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not. Maybe our door just closed itself with the wind. I don't know. I'm guessing he's not. I can't see him. Also, it would be early, I think. This is why I did an hour, because I finished work at like 4:30. And then I was like, half an hour later, I can jump on a live once I like set it up, and then I can do it for an hour, and then roughly an hour later, Kieran will get home. So my thought was just to do this until he got home. Basically. Okay, I'm back to round 2, which is the cluster row. Oh, that is him home. That is him home, and I've finished a row. All right, I have missed a lot of chat. Hello. I'm on a live, so just so you know. But I'm on a live stream, just so you know. Hi, Mr. Patty and Bango, and hi, CK. Hockey team here is the Wild. I recently learned that we have a women's hockey team, and it was very sad to learn that they are not called the Wild with a Y. They wouldn't have been allowed to do that. The Utah team wanted to be the Utah Yetis, but were blocked because of the potential confusion with the Yeti coolers. So much hockey goss. He's alive with a crochet influence of life. He literally walked like the other way around this so that he was not in shot. He's very camera shy. As you can probably tell by the fact he's never in anything. All right. Gonna do my little... All right. All right. This is my cue to finish. This is where we got to. We did 2 full rounds during this live, which is pretty good. It's like not heaps, but the blanket is big enough that I feel good about that. You know? And it's growing every row. That's how crochet works. Did you know that? I just got home too. Hello, It's time for all the partners to arrive home. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm very happy with it. Anyway, thank you, friends, for hanging out. And you also just got home. Everyone's getting home. It's home time. I feel like this is the typical Sydney, like finish work at 5 and then roughly an hour commute. I feel like an hour commute is like the average commute time in Sydney. All your partners are also my pals. Yes. Yes, indeed. I should make that into the top. Meanwhile, it'd be my weekend. You're on a different schedule. All right. This is how much of the of the skein we did in this live. All right, friends. I shall leave you to your evenings or your afternoons or your mornings, wherever you are. But for all my Australian friends, I shall leave you to your almost dinner times. Unless you are a late eater. I am an early eater. Thanks, Oma. They are nice colors. It's like a muted rainbow. I quite like it. It's a good one. Anyway. Thank you for hanging out. I'm not sure when I'll be live again, but I did just post a new video on my channel this morning. So if you want to hang out more, you can go watch that. Otherwise, I'll be back next week with another video, and at some point I will go live again. And I'm not going to schedule it to see if I can do it portrait style instead of this landscape way. I don't know why it does this, but anyway. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, everyone. It's Thursday. It's Thursday here as well. Bye, bye, bye. See you around the internet. And or in real life if you're in Sydney and coming to the Saturday craft meetup. See you there. Bye.